Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Striding into the box, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Runners on first with one down. This is in the air to left field. After it is Gardner. 2 gone. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hard liner toward short. One away.
He's out.
Brett Gardner steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, high score. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. One there. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
The batter, number 14.
Starlin Castro gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Keuchel pauses, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. There goes the runner, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Brett Gardner stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
The left fielder, number 11.
Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Ground down the first baseline. To his left, Singleton. And he'll take this to the bag. Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Brett Gardner.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Luke Gregerson will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Catcher
Gary Sanchez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to... Carlos Correa comes to the plate now, representing the potential tying run.
Well, if he gets a pitch to drive right here, you can bet that he's going to give it a rip. But at the very least, they need a productive AB out of him right here.
Drilled to the left side. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield. Colby Rasmus steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game. And
he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3. striding in to start the ninth, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Springer is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to... Wednesday night baseball set to come your way from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the American League's Houston. Striding into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Batting third, catcher
Gary Sanchez takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Ball that's outside.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Greg Bird, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
1-1, here it is. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So striding in, Brett Gardner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Preston Tucker is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Pineda pauses. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Valbuena heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! Colby Rasmus steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Headley will look this one in for route number 2. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting,
Gary Sanchez will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And, you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Springer coming on. Makes the play, 1 away. Greg Bird steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Bird.
High and deep to center field. Marisnick going back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting,
Starlin Castro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
To 2-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
now batting, shortstop,
Didi Gregorius will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
the batter. Designated
Now the
batter,
Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Altuve with a bare hand. Got him.
He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Evan Gattis stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Gardner. And that's the first out of the inning. The relay throw, and he is in there. Brett Gardner digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Hit hard down the right field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2
ball,
strikes.
2 strikes.
To 2
Ball
balls
left
and 2
outside.
strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Under it is Marisnick, 1 away. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits.
Good Thursday.
Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. Game number 3 of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fun. Brett Gardner will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Brett Gardner.
Into the windup and the pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Marisnick going back. Out of here. She will go. George Springer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
The 0-1 delivery. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Gardner going back. A leaping effort there by Gardner. Brett Gardner stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Hard liner to center field. Marisnick is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. John Singleton strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit hard to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Jake Marisnick will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Hit hard towards the hole. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Brett Gardner strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it is. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Lifted the other way out to left center. Marisnick is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Evan Gattis will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Betances is ready. Here it is on 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. 2 down. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brett Gardner will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Brett Gardner.
First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Upton going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
Catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So striding in, Ian Kinsler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. He's got it one away. And the runner not tagging will Brett Gardner strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple. Gary Sanchez will get a chance now as he hopes to cash in following the 2-out triple.
Well, the inning didn't look like it was going anywhere with those 2 quick outs, but then all of a sudden, now the pressure's on here with a runner down at third.
Hit hard to short. Iglesias is up with it. And a fine play there up the middle may have saved a run as the inning is over. Striding into the box, James McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a ball hit high and deep heading toward the corner in left. And it in fact Brett Gardner tripled last time up, and he's set to bat again here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple. Gary Sanchez will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kinsler is there for it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Brett Gardner gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
First offering on its way. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Martinez. Still going back. Out of here. James McCann will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. This is line to left. Oh, and he botches it. Jose Iglesias gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sabathia pauses. Here's the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Victor Martinez stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
Oh, you got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Brett Gardner. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. High and deep to right. Martinez looking up. Gone! And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Brett Gardner. He's our tops player of the game. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brett Gardner makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for the Yankees. Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly... Brett Gardner will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
This is pulled into right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now. Jose Iglesias will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Headley is up with it. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1. Cameron Maben will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
Backhanded. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Brett Gardner will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but He's been hitting them.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. And he is all the way over to third now with a two-out triple. Starlin Castro will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mabin is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Miguel Cabrera will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the sixth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit. Victor Martinez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So striding in, Brett Gardner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner's after it. 2 down. Victor Martinez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Looking up is Gardner. Gone! And the offensive hero this afternoon for the Tigers was this man right here, Victor Martinez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this Brett Gardner will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Devin Travis will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
He's around first on his way to second now. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game. A leadoff. Michael Saunders will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gardner going back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swung on and lifted in the air to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Stroman comes set. First pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Down, they got him to reach for one as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are two away now. Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Gardner has to retreat a bit, but he gets there. Brett Gardner comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
To short, hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Gary Sanchez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Greg Bird will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. He's running towards second. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is... Josh Donaldson steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Gardner. See you later. Over the wall. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Pineda pauses. 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. The box, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game. Wednesday night baseball now. North of the border, we greet you from Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Jay Happ is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Oh, and he botches it. The throw into second. And he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Starlin Castro will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. EK, as the Jays take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Nate Eovaldi. Brett Gardner will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, we haven't seen a run cross the plate yet, but we nearly had one right there. Here's another look at it. This gets all the way out to and off of the wall. And now he cruises into second with a double.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Kevin Pillar will stand in with an even .300 average here in the month of April. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. Russell Martin will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now to the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Well, that's going to be a wake-up call out there on the mound. He was cruising along with it.
Jose Bautista will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. The 1-2 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner going back. A leaping effort there by Gardner, but it'll be in vain. That ball is gone. A home run. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
You know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
2-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by J. Happ. Starlin Castro will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Catcher.
Jacoby Ellsbury will come on now and pinch run here.
Second base. Number 22, Jacoby Ellsbury.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gary Sanchez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only one.
You know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Jacoby Ellsbury will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Josh Donaldson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning. And the Jays were led on the offensive side of the scorecard by this man. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the finale of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees. Brett Gardner will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Ball one,
In
no
tight
fight.
here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll reach first safely. Gary Sanchez will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Floyd pauses. 1-1 on its way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And a base hit as the run will score from third and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0. Greg Bird will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Starlin Castro will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind at 2-1.
Nope.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Brett Gardner steps in now.
11. Brett Gardner.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And the runner back. Tap down the line. Fielded cleanly. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sabathia pauses. Here's the 2-1. Now it's a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Here comes Gardner. Diving catch for the first out. And the throw in gets away from him. Brett Gardner strides in, grounded out his last time through.
The batter, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but foul. Ready with the 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Travis. Throw gets him. 2 down. Kevin Pillar will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Looped out toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Gardner going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Brett Gardner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Left fielder.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Saunders is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time.
Devin Travis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Sabathia sets his sights. 0-2 on its way. On the ground to the left side. Glove by Headley. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Troy Tulowitzki will dig in. He doubled his last time.
And that came after a long battle at the plate. And he was able to stay patient and finally got a pitch that he could drive.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here. 2 away. Brett Gardner strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
The catcher, number 34.
At the plate, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Ball 2.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Three and two now.
3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the board. Deoner Navarro digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a looper to left. Gardner coming in, and he makes the catch for the second out. Michael Saunders steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Gregorius showing off the range. And not in time. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Gavin Floyd. He's our top player of the game. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this. Brett Gardner will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Batting third,
Gary Sanchez will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. The 1-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and there were two down. Greg Bird gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and two gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Here's the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him. Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ketel Marte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Nelson Cruz will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first two at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in two trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner.
left fielder, Brett Gardner.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there, and you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far, and that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. The throw into second, and he is in there. Gary Sanchez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first two plate appearances.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Greg Bird will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Leading off the inning, Adam Lind, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Gardner going back. He gets there to make the play for the first. Number 42 will be the batter. 1 for 2 thus far. This one's down to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Brett Gardner ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Gary Sanchez gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Kyle Seager. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball.
Gone! Nelson Cruz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Gardner is right there as he'll put it away without. Brett Gardner readies for a big at-bat here. All he needs is a fly ball to bring home that winning run at third. But the runner's back easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Storen comes set. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a look over to first. And they got him. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Aoki is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And the Yankees were given a big boost tonight by the performance of this man. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. He's got it one away. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the... Brett Gardner will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And he'll get back in safely. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So striding in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Gary Sanchez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Trying to hold the lead. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Chris Iannetta will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Here comes Gardner. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Striding in to start the 9th, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Number 39 will be the new pitcher.
Starlin Castro.
1-1, here it is. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, catcher.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. So coming to the plate, Mark Teixeira, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here's the 1-1. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league